In fifth grade, I got voted as being the most obnoxious and disliked kid in class. I want to help millions of people unleash their power and heal their past through personal development and martial arts. And I think the reason why was because of this defining moment that I had in fifth grade. I always loved people and I always loved helping others. However, I didn't really know how to verbalize that. I didn't know how to express that or whether that was okay or not. So in fifth grade, one of the teachers decided to organize a poll in class. So she asked us questions like who's your favorite kid in class, why. And of course, we got to vote who is the most obnoxious kid in class. In fifth grade, I got voted as being the most obnoxious and disliked kid in class. And to me, that came as a bit of a shock. I knew I wasn't popular, but I couldn't believe that I was actually the most obnoxious, disliked kid in class. I went home. I don't think I actually talked too much about it with my parents. But a few years later, noticing that things haven't really changed in my relationship with others, I came home and I just jumped inside my bed and curled up into a ball, right? And my mother immediately noticed that something was wrong. She came to my room and, I'll never forget. She put her hand on my back and asked me, what's wrong? I turned around and I had like tears dripping down my face. I looked my mother in the eye and said, I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore. I feel like anything I do, regardless, is going to be received with, is going to be rejected. And you can imagine how my mother took the whole thing. She started crying as well. But she got her composure and we started talking, She gave me a few tips, but what I really appreciated was the fact that she listened. She listened to my problems and she allowed me to release all that pain. Looking back, I can say that my main problem was that I desperately wanted other people's approval and I desperately needed to feel more accepted and loved. And years later, curiously enough, through martial arts and later through personal development and meditation, I started building more and more self-esteem and self-respect. I started having a better relationship with myself. And when somebody said no, I couldn't take it as a rejection anymore, because I knew that the person in front of me was not saying no to me. They were saying no either to the opportunity, they were saying no either to who I was being in that moment or the way I was behaving in that moment, but not to me as a person. So once I got that skill, I felt this level of freedom and joy that I never experienced before. And what I noticed was that there are so many people who felt exactly how I felt that day in 5th grade when 20 plus kids said, you know what, we don't like you. You're not really worth that much in our eyes. I think that nobody should ever have to go through that. Not the experience of, you know what, we don't like you, or we don't agree with the way you're behaving right now, but the experience of feeling that they are not enough to such a degree that nobody in this world will ever like or love them. This is my mission. I'm here to tell you that no matter what you do, no matter who you are enough. And once you start loving and liking yourself, everything will change.